See, the thing about physical pain is that it is information. Pain is a word that is very loaded. I'm having a body sensation that I would strongly prefer not to have, and I'm trying to pay attention to other things that are not that. And so, I'd rather be doing this or that or that or that, but my body continues to cause me to think about a particular point or a variety of points if there are multiple pain points. And I call that pain. Pain means I don't want to experience this. And the more we ignore it, the more the body will turn up the volume dial and say, pay attention to this. And so pain is really a way, it's a biased word, a way of interpreting sensations that you would prefer to ignore. And it's best, in fact, to learn how to embrace sensations, to embrace them, to feel them, and to allow those sensations to feed your awareness with what is going on in your body. There is a desperate attempt to heal, and the body needs to have our conscious attention on it. Now, what if our attention span is so small? What if we are extremely distractible? What if we are, so convinced that, watching one more TV show, or, eating a handful of caramel popcorn, or whatever it is that we're distracted by is going to make me feel better, and I'd rather do that than attend to these body sensations. Then our body just keeps on turning up the dial until we are choiceless. We're choiceless and we have to attend. So what we need to do is to expand that awareness, expand the power, the healing power of consciousness. To expand that, we need to practice Vedic meditation, because during this meditation, the mind settles down into that less and less excited state. This means the wave of the mind sitting on the ocean of consciousness, the wave of the mind is becoming more oceanic. As a wave settles down, the shoulders of the wave spread out and spread out and spread out and spread out until this wave is a slight curvature of an unbounded oceanic field. Our consciousness expands and expands and expands as our mind settles into less and less excited states. Now, if we take that expansive oceanic mind and simply allow the sensations of the body to inform us what is needed, and then that oceanic consciousness is attending to those body sensations, then the mechanics of what the body's attempting to get done are achieved with much less friction. And so expanded awareness, drawn effortlessly to those areas where healing is very much needed, rather than if we take this in the opposite way and reverse engineer this, individual awareness where the shoulders of the wave have come up into a very sharp point here, a pinnacle, a peak, and then the baseline of unified field consciousness is so narrow, like that. This is the non-meditating consciousness. And then the body has a pain. I pay attention to the pain, but what's paying attention to it? Tiny, tiny awareness with a very, very little short baseline with any attachment at all to that infinite source of healing and capability. So this pure consciousness, that unbounded consciousness, is the ultimate healer. Not only is it the ultimate healer, but it is the ultimate preventer of conditions that require healing. So both preventative and also restorative consciousness needs to be acquired through Vedic meditation. And then, if we begin to notice that body sensations step out of that realm of, this is an annoying sensation that's distracting me from all the trivial things I want to do, and then I'm going to call it pain, because the body just keeps on turning up the dial, because no adequate broad attention is actually being paid to what the body's trying to achieve. And so the body just keeps on, like a child that's not being attended to by a parent, begins to increase and ramp up the crying and the carrying on and the tantrums and all the rest of it, until there's such powerful physiological noise that, I'm deeply in pain, I'm deeply in pain. And who is the I who's talking? Narrow consciousness. And then broadened awareness, broadened awareness through practice of Vedic meditation. And then the attention of that broad, vast consciousness going on to the need of the body. Then this is like, having that vast capability attending to a very localized problem, and this should bring about the solution. Pain is not pain. Pain really is an interpretation of sensations I don't want. I don't want sensations, and then I call them pain.